Yes, see? That's what that brush is for, guys. It's for brushing that beard. You guys always gave me stress wondering what that brush was for. Right? It's not for brushing you. Well, no, it's not. Last night when we went to bed, we're in the same spot where we started, where we ended the last video here in Kentucky. We're loaded up with that load of, remember, I don't know what's in the trailer, and it's going up to Lamar's, Iowa. There was about 3 inches of snow on the ground when we parked, and it was 8 degrees. It is now 41 degrees. I'm like a fireman or something. That doesn't make any sense. The heater. It could be called the heater. Opie, that could be my superhero name, the heater. Yeah, you're a dork. I know. I know I am. Did you make your bed? He didn't make his bed, so I gotta make his bed. You talk to the camera then, I have to make beds. You gotta open windows. You stay up there. Or open your window. No, you stay. Don't come back here. You stay. You stay. He gets kind of touchy whenever I'm back in his room. Yeah, it was just used to be his bed. Now it's his entire room. I don't get anything but that upstairs bed now. You've taken it all. What? What? Me? Oh, mercy. 8 degrees to 41. Isn't that something? We gotta go home. This is my last orange. I'm on a kick of eating oranges all the time. That's my last orange. And I'm not buying pre-peeled oranges at truck stops. Nice to meet you. My name is Daddy. What is yours? Hey, Dad, you're a dork. Yeah, I know. Yes. Okay. Well, enough fooling around, enough jibber jabbering. You know what's in the trailer, the same as I know what's in the trailer. I swear, guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you I don't know. Nope. Just a bunch of numbers. All I know, it's only 8,000 pounds, though. Can handle that, right? All right, so we are heading up to Lamar's, Iowa. You ready? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's pawing me. He's taking these beautiful, lovely paws and he's pawing me. Yeah, so we just got done with a very long walk. You'll be okay for a little bit, right? Right? Yeah, sleepies again. I need to brush you today. That's what we're going to do when we stop next. We're going to brush you. Is that okay with you? The roads are rough. The drizzle's annoying. And people are driving crazy. Those are all things I would say to you guys if I was going to sit here and complain to you. You're wondering about the airport, aren't you? Schmidt, why were you at St. Louis International Airport? I don't know if I want to tell you.
Here's your order.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. You want it? Come here. No one believes me unless you're on camera. You're too low. Here. There you go. It's just a hamburger. I told the kid behind the desk 4 times. He asked me 4 times. So you want just a patty and 2 buns? I said, no, I would like a plain cheeseburger. 4 times I told him. Why didn't I? I'm sorry, Hope. I don't have any cheese to give you either. It's the worst part. It's just straight up hamburger. I know the cheese is not good for him, but I figure 1 a week or 1 here and there is not too bad. I'm hoping it puts him in a better mood. And I'm hoping this bag full of burritos puts me in an awesome mood. And you can't have any of my burritos. Where are we? You're going to ask me that. And we are in Bowling Green, Missouri right now on Highway 61. And we are heading north. chasing snow. That's why I love you, Opie. You're great. Well, that was about 150 miles of bleh. I did not like that at all. And that was a weird ice, too. Oh, forgot to tell you, there was a lot of ice. We were coming into the Iowa border, just about 20 miles from the Iowa border at the Missouri there. And things went south in a real big hurry. But it was weird ice. It wasn't building up on my truck at all. I mean, you can see the truck looks fine. The headlights are fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna stand right here though because it's really windy. But everything's fine. But the roads, they just went to a blaze. And there was 2 semis in the ditch that were fresh. They still were in the truck sitting there with their parking lights on. And then the other 4 was old. Oh yeah, that brings up another thing. I was buzzing through my comments real quick and I had noticed Kentucky and Tennessee drivers were getting a little bit of a bad time. We're gonna continue this in the truck. It's too windy. What? I'll let you back out here in a second. I gotta put another coat on before we get back out. It's kind of chilly. It's not really cold though. I think the last time I checked it was like 25, 27 degrees, so that's not too bad at all. But I recognize in the comments that Tennessee and Kentucky, they're getting a bad time, but they're handling their storm. I'm completely on the opposite. I think Tennessee and Kentucky handled that snowstorm that they got great. I mean, your roads had so much salt on them that it was like driving down a gravel road, so that was a huge thing. And then on top of that, what was our numbers we said yesterday? 7 cars in the ditch, 2 semis rolled over in the median, and that was a day later. So I mean, we did see a lot of remnants of cars in the ditch, but not an insane amount. That stretch from the Iowa-Missouri border up to, let's say up to Iowa City on Highway 218, there was 4 semis jackknifed, wrecked up in the median and in the ditch. Probably a dozen cars, and those cars were rolled. Those cars were laying on their sides. They were not gentle in the ditch. They were hard wrecks into the ditch, and that was a dozen. You're probably looking at, I'm gonna say 100-mile stretch there. Is it 100 miles? Maybe not. Maybe it's like 80-mile stretch. Those are bad numbers, and this is Iowa. We're supposed to be used to driving and stuff like that. And the way the cars were all bunched up and wrecked up real hard, you could tell they were going way too fast. So I drove a lot, you know, Interstate 40 and Interstate 24 in, you know, Tennessee and up and into Kentucky. Your guys' numbers were a heck of a lot better than Iowa's numbers. So my hat, the fake hat thing, is off to you guys. You guys did good with that storm. As for me, that ice was brutal. I'm so sick of ice. Just snow. Yeah, just snow already. The ice thing is getting old in a real big hurry. Just snow. I mean, it's winter, so if you're gonna do anything, I'd rather take a foot of snow than a tenth of ice. Ugh. Ice is just miserable, but I think we're pretty much through it. We're in Cedar Point right now, or Center Point, Iowa right now, and I think we're pretty much through the ice, and it looks like the fog is almost lifting too. So we should have smooth sailing for the rest of the way. -6. I don't know what I was talking about when I said it was 24 earlier, because it's -6 right now. We're 125 miles from Lamar's, right? And it's easier for me to stop right now versus running the rest of the 125 miles in, because if I do run the rest of the 125 miles in, that puts me sleeping all day tomorrow. This way I stop now, get a nice little nap in, and then I can actually get home before dark tomorrow. Yes, I should be home long before dark tomorrow, if all goes right. Pretty boring day. Nothing really eventful happened today, other than the whole airport incident. Well, it's everyday life, so we just, well, chitter chat about it. I just had to, I drank too much pop. That's all there was to it. And there was a lot of traffic around me and drank too much pop, and so I checked. I was trying to look on my maps real quick to see which exit I could just dive off on real quick, and I thought that was the one. We did not bend our bumper. I thought we bent our bumper on that churn getting back onto the interstate, but we did not bend our bumper. Scenic route. I've never been by the St. Louis International Airport other than right on the interstate. Now I've been 40 feet closer to it than on the interstate. So that was the interesting part right there. We actually went by the interstate because I had to pee. Or went by the airport because I had to pee. Remember, I am a dork, a very large dork. Alright, boring day. So what's going to happen tomorrow is we're going to finish the loadout and we're going to go home. We'll talk more about that tomorrow though, okay? You guys stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and if you could, Canada, I need you to do me a favor. There's a light switch. I need you to shut that switch off. It controls the power that goes to the fan that is blowing all that wind down from your neck of the woods. It's blowing a lot of wind. Right now it's very, very windy, and my truck is very old, and all the seals are very old, and the insulation's very old. So running down the interstate or the highway in -6-degree weather with the wind blowing as hard as it is, I got a little chilly in here. Do it for Opie's sake, not just for me. Shut the fan off. And if you could, possibly turn the thermostat up just a little bit. Remember, dork. Alright, be good, have safe, be safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys next time. That sounds better, doesn't it? See you guys next time.